Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Let's go! 38!
Now Jones. Surveying the field. Look at the time. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Come on, let's go! 4 down, check, 4 down.
Throwing, Jones. Finding time. Looking for the end zone. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Let's just feel it at the goal line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back on. looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even. Better.
One back is Morris. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason match. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give him 5 on the carry there. Set up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Now let's go! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Fresh set of downs here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down at the 28. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Now Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's the option going right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he's loose again. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Colby Lisenby, 98 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Another pistol look here.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Colby Listenbee from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Let's go!
Throwing, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's first down, Buffalo. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. He's got time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go! 38!
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down now after the incompletion. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And quickly they get to the line. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Here we go. Kill.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing Jones. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. And he's able to put it through.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Beasley with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.